Today we're gonna look at all of the open minor and major chord positions. And if you think you know all of them, I bet there's a few you don't know. We're gonna start alphabetically with A major. We have open A, first finger on the second fret of the D string, second finger on the second fret of the G string, and third finger on the second fret of the B string in open E. Now if you want, you can play a different version like this with your pointer finger on the second fret like this, but make sure not to include that note right there. Our next chord, we have an A minor. On this one, we have an open A. Middle finger is on the second fret of the next string, ring finger, second fret, first finger, first fret of the next string, open E. Now I know this is more of a bar chord, and I'll talk about that later, but I want to include it in the open position anyways. So this is a B major. Here I'm using my first finger on the second fret of the A string, and then I'm using my pinky to bar the fourth fret of the next three strings. And you can swap out your ring finger if you want. Now here we have B minor, second fret with our first finger, and then ring finger, pinky on the fourth fret of the next strings, and on the second string, our middle finger on the third fret. Here we have C major chord, our ring finger on the third fret, middle finger on the second fret, open G string, first finger on the B string, and open E. This is a C minor chord in open position, one you probably haven't seen. Now this one is a little tricky. I put my pinky on the third fret of the A, first finger on the first fret of the D string, open G string, middle finger on the first fret of the C string, and no open E's. Now here is a D major. My pointer finger is on the second fret, ring finger on the third fret, middle finger on the second fret of the E string, open D. Now here's D minor, with your middle finger on the second fret, ring finger on the third fret of the B string, and pointer finger on the first fret of the E string. Here we have E major. Here we have our ring finger on the second fret, pinky on the second fret as well, and then on the G string, our middle finger's on the first fret. And E minor is almost the exact same thing, except you just lift up your middle finger and you have an open G. Now here, we're gonna simplify a typical bar chord F major, just like this, and we're gonna play it like this. And our first finger is barring these two first frets here, our middle finger is on the second fret of the G string, and our ring finger is on the third fret of the D string. Now to make an F minor, we're simply going to shift our pointer finger over to cover the first fret of the G string and lift up our middle finger like this. This last one is G major. And I know some of you are thinking, oh wait, there's another way to play it. You can play it like this, but that's a little more for country and bluegrass. Nothing wrong with that, but most of you, I'm assuming, are probably here for rock and pop music. We have our middle finger on the third fret of the low E, pointer finger on the second fret of the A, open, open, ring finger third fret, pinky third fret. And now the cool thing about this, you can drop your pointer finger and you have a G minor, an open G minor chord.